I just discovered the secret sauce that's going to take your crappy sounding guitars and make them sound extremely polished and professional and take your metal mixes to the next level. Trust me, you are not gonna want to miss this one. All right, you guys, before we jump too deep into the plugin itself, I want to say that I did not discover this necessarily on my own, just scouring the internet. I was watching a video from the great Glenn Fricker of Spectre Sound Studios. Really awesome guy, really professional guy, loads of great information on his channel. So I will link the video that I learned about this plugin from down in the description, so you can go watch that and listen to a bunch of other really good plugins that he threw together in the video that this is from. So make sure you show him some love too. But now I'm going to get into the special sauce. Okay, so a few days ago, I released a nice little and weird video that featured an original track of like 40 some odd seconds with the Fort and Cali suite. And if you didn't watch that already, go check it out, please. But if you did, then you'll recognize this little piece here. Right, nice little chuggy riff to show off the Fort and Cali suite and all that fun stuff. Like I said, go check out the video. But it sounds great, right? Those guitars, objectively to me, sound really nice, really spanky, really kind of thick. They fit well. Well, get a load of this. This is what they're like with the sauce, and then I'll turn the sauce off and you can hear how they sounded before it. Ready? Sauce. No sauce. Sauce. No sauce. Sauce. No sauce. I mean, that's a drastic difference, right? So basically, this is called the NAMM Universal, and this is the same people, I believe, that did the Neural Amp Modeler. Yeah, because that's what NAMM is, Neural Amp Modeler, which is like another amp sim plugin that you can use. It's a really cool, I think I covered it in a video at one point. I'll link it if I did. I can't remember exactly, but yeah, this involves like your amp sim world guitar specific plugins. But you've got this rack here of different effects and things that you can use. And really, we're only focusing on this pinkish purple one, the aggravator. So you've got like an amp profiler section here, an instigator, which is another kind of aggravator-esque thing. I'm not sure exactly what it is, like maybe an EQ or something, or compression, or combined. I don't really know. And then there's also like a pedal profiler and impulse response loader in there. So this thing is really sweet altogether, but I'm not using it for everything that's in the rack. I'm actually using it, like I said, just for the aggravator. That is doing all that heavy lifting and work. So essentially what it does is it allows you to adjust these four knobs here: oomph, sparkle, tight, and smooth. And they all affect your tone in various different ways. So what I did was I threw it on my guitar bus and I put it into stereo mode, because my guitars are in stereo altogether. And I'll just kind of show you what I did to make my guitars sound the way that they did with this plugin. And let me just make sure that I've got it enabled and everything. Okay, so I'm going to solo out the guitars and I'm going to turn everything down and get it about where I had it. So here's where my guitars were. Add a little thickness to them still. And then that's literally it. That's all I did. And yes, there's some EQ stuff going on. So you could argue like, oh, well, can't you just do that with some, EQ plugin or within the Neural DSP plugin? Sure, but I don't know exactly what this aggravator is doing, and I don't think it's working off of a single band or anything. It's doing something in a very nice way. Plus, this is just easier, you just got to turn a couple knobs, and it makes things just kind of fit in a nice little slot. And it doesn't like destroy the sound or anything, as you could hear, like, especially the sparkle that really, really brought everything out. Now, I'm sure you could push it too far. But even then, that doesn't sound harsh. So that was kind of where soft spot I found. Sweet spot. So even if you crank that sparkle all the way, it doesn't sound too harsh or anything to my ears. And then you've also got a tight knob and a smooth knob, which I didn't really touch, but let's just kind of see what they do. Okay. So the tight seems like it's kind of moving a high and low pass inward, because when it's cranked all the way up, it gets very mid-rangey. Hey, you could automate that for a lo-fi effect if you wanted. And let's see, what does smooth do? So that seems like a high or a low pass filter or something on there. Just kind of cutting out a lot of the high end. So it's kind of rounding out the sound. So there's different ways you can sculpt, and you can kind of hear what's going on. So you could replicate this with some EQ, but there's something special here with the oomph and sparkle knobs that really just, man, I don't really know. It just really brought out the sound for me. And I'll show you in a mix scenario as well. I'll bring up the knobs from original sound that I had with Fort and Cali to this. Come on. It just does something really nice to the guitars. Really, really nice. And in Glenn's video, he talked about the Instigator doing some stuff too. And maybe I'll talk about that and mess with it another time, because I haven't really touched anything except the aggravator. But he was stating something about the Instigator being something that leans a little more into the djenty side of what it does to guitars. So maybe I'll look at that in another time if that's something you guys want me to do, but I have not messed with it yet. But I would argue the aggravator also does the same thing. It kind of tightened up my tone. It really brought that presence and brought the sound forward and really slotted the guitars nicely in my mix and everything. So it's a really cool tool, even if you only use it for the aggravator. I'll probably throw this on my guitar bus from now on and forever. And the best part is, this plugin is free. Guys, it is free. And there's other things in it too. It's not just the aggravator. So there's a lot you can do with this, but the aggravator aspect alone is really freaking cool. So I'll do one more comparison here. And I'll just show you again how it sounds with and without it on. And then, yeah, so here we go. Here is with it off. On. Off. On. Off. On. I mean, come on. And I know some people, again, are going to argue, you can do it in the plugin, you can do it with EQ, you can do it with this. But here's the thing. There's a lot of extra work in that, trying to find it. I feel like this is a really easy and simple solution with a couple of knobs that really just allow you to make it super easy. And some of you I know are going to be like, well, everyone wants to do it the easy way. You don't want to have to put the work in and do the hard work. And shut up. Everybody wants to do this easy. If this makes your life easier and saves you time and helps you get the sound that much faster, why wouldn't you use it? As long as it sounds good, who the fuck cares how you did it? Anyway, that is all I've got for you guys. So I will leave all the links that are appropriate down in the description. And I will see you guys in the next video. Stay metal, my friends. Oh yeah, and subscribe.